Welcome to the YouTube channel of the Foundation for the Preservation of Knowledge, which is a non-profit charity that is in Rochester, New York, in the US. My name is P.R. Mukund, and I am a professor of electrical engineering at RIT in Rochester, New York. I'm also the founding trustee of the Foundation for the Preservation of Knowledge. I just want to take a couple of minutes to tell you about this channel and some of the contents and share with you some of our goals, which may in some way or the other coincide with some of your personal goals. We are basically a foundation that is dedicated to the preservation and dissemination of what I might somewhat loosely call Vedic knowledge. To explain that a little bit, all science and engineering, which I have been involved with for more than 4 decades, basically is related to matter and material science. And somewhere along the way in this journey of mine, about 20 years ago, I started looking at why matter does what it does. And my conclusion was that it is related to energy. And not surprisingly, I found out that for many, many thousands of years, the wise ones in the eastern part of the world, with what today we call India as the epicenter, had done a lot of research and come up with very interesting conclusions about not only energy in its many, many different forms, the interaction between different types of energy, and how one could understand, to some extent, control energy for our own benefit. Needless to say, matter and energy work together. And this has a direct impact on material things around us as well. Fundamentally, man seeks a few things: happiness, good health, and success in the many things that one pursues all through life. If I can use an analogy in the technical world, if each one of us have to understand Schrodinger's equations or Maxwell's equations to use television and watch TV for our benefit, I don't think many of us would be watching TV. All one needs to do is have faith in the scientists and the engineers who understand and design these things. And as users, all we have to know is how the remote control works. Similarly, in the spiritual world, where energy is studied and researched in a very, very deep manner for many thousands of years, like I said, in the eastern part of the world, for us to obtain a level of expertise where we can actually understand many of the intricacies of this science and technology would take tremendous effort, and many of us may not have either the aptitude or the time to pursue such things. However, we can definitely make use of it. We can make use of it by merely understanding what some of these buttons on the remote control, if you will, in the spiritual world, so that we can not only take advantage of all the science and technology in the spiritual domain related to energy that people have developed for thousands of years, but can actually have a direct impact on our daily lives in terms of, like I said before, happiness, good health, and success in our pursuits. This channel and many of the talks in this channel are mostly in English and are dedicated to extracting some of these very complex ideas and presenting them in a easy to not so much understand but easy to use format. You'll find many talks. In Sanskrit, we refer to them as pravachanas, and these are discourses that are there for anybody and everybody to use. It has nothing to do with religion per se, but more spiritual knowledge that applies and belongs to the entire mankind. I hope you enjoy it and stay in touch with our foundation. If you're interested, you can participate in it. And I would like to hear from you after you've watched some of our talks and discourses in this channel. Thank you.